Have you ever stood before the Great Pyramid, or even just seen a picture of it, and thought, how on earth did humans build that? That massive structure has towered over the desert for more than 4,500 years. No modern machines. No cranes. No steel. Yet somehow, it still stands, perfectly aligned, perfectly built, and still refusing to reveal all its secrets. So today, we're taking a deep dive into one of humanity's greatest mysteries. How did the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids? Who designed them? How were the massive stones moved and lifted? And, could there still be something we don't understand about how it all happened? What you're about to hear might just change the way you see ancient history forever. First, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button so you can receive everything new. Let's go back 4,500 years, to the reign of Pharaoh Khufu. For the Egyptians, life didn't end with death. It simply continued in another world. And for Khufu, the path to eternity had to start with a monument so powerful, so enduring, that his name would live forever. Building a pyramid wasn't just construction. It was a sacred mission, part science, part faith, part national pride. It would require tens of thousands of workers, years of planning, and unimaginable coordination. And somehow, they pulled it off. For centuries, we were told the pyramids were built by slaves, people forced to labor under the whip. But archaeology has now completely overturned that story. Near the pyramids, archaeologists discovered entire workers' villages, with houses, bakeries, breweries, and even hospitals. They found the tombs of those builders, buried with respect right beside the pyramids they helped create. These weren't slaves. They were skilled craftsmen, engineers, and laborers, proud of their work and their role in serving the pharaoh. Their teams even had nicknames, like the Drunkards of Menkaure, or the Friends of Khufu. They were fed with bread, beer, and meat, and rotated shifts throughout the year. So no, these wonders weren't built by suffering slaves. They were built by a nation united by belief, purpose, and pride. Before the first block was ever laid, the ancient architects had to solve a massive problem: precision. The Great Pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with the four cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west, with an error of less than 1/15 of a degree. How could they do that without compasses or satellites? They looked to the sky. Egyptian astronomer priests observed the stars, using the pole star to mark true north. With ropes, pegs, and endless patience, they drew the foundation lines with unbelievable accuracy. Thousands of years later, NASA engineers still marvel at that precision. The Great Pyramid alone contains more than 2 million blocks, each weighing from 2 to 15 tons. Most of the limestone came from quarries right beside the pyramid site. But the shining granite used inside the pyramid came from Aswan, nearly 500 miles away. How did they move it? Workers carved the stone with copper chisels and dolerite hammers, then hauled it to the Nile River. From there, it was loaded onto massive wooden boats and floated downstream to Giza. When the river flooded, the boats could come right up near the construction site, turning the Nile into a natural highway of stone. Now, picture the desert, a team of workers pulling a stone block that weighs more than a car. You'd think they dragged it across dry sand, right? But ancient paintings reveal something ingenious. The Egyptians poured water on the sand in front of the sledges. Wet sand becomes firmer, reducing friction by almost half. This allowed just a few dozen workers to move multi-ton blocks that seem immovable to us today. No magic. No alien technology. Just brilliant physics and human cooperation. Transporting stones was one thing. Stacking them more than 450 feet high was another story entirely. One theory suggests they built a long, straight ramp of mud brick that grew higher as the pyramid rose. Another proposes a spiral ramp, winding around the pyramid's edges. And a third theory, based on modern scans, suggests there may be internal ramps or tunnels, hidden within the structure itself. Whatever the method, the result is staggering. Over 2 million stones, stacked with millimeter precision, using nothing but human muscle and simple tools. The precision of the Great Pyramid borders on the impossible. Its base is perfectly level, with less than 1 inch of variation across a span of 755 feet. The joints between some stones are tighter than a credit card's thickness. And all of this was done with ropes, wooden levels, and water channels, no lasers, no metal measuring rods. They used the stars, the sun, and the shadow of time itself to build something eternal. To the Egyptians, the pyramid wasn't just a tomb, it was a cosmic machine. Its shape symbolized the sun's rays descending to earth. Each slope, each chamber, was designed to help the pharaoh's soul ascend to join the sun god Ra in the afterlife. The internal shafts aligned perfectly with specific stars, including Orion's belt, which represented the god Osiris, the ruler of the underworld. It wasn't random. It was mathematical spirituality, faith carved into stone. Let's step into the daily life of the workers. They lived in a large settlement near the pyramid, filled with small stone houses. Every team had a clear role: cutters, haulers, builders, cooks, and medics. They worked hard, but they were cared for. Archaeologists found remains of good meals, medical tools for setting broken bones, and even evidence of organized work schedules. Some hieroglyphs suggest they sang rhythmic chants as they pulled stones, coordinating their effort through music and teamwork. It wasn't misery, it was purpose. After Khufu, his son Khafre, and his grandson Menkaure, Egypt stopped building pyramids of that colossal scale. Why? The answer lies in cost, security, and change. Huge pyramids took decades to build and attracted tomb robbers like magnets. Later pharaohs shifted to hidden tombs in the Valley of the Kings, smaller, but safer. Still, the Great Pyramid remained the ultimate symbol of power and divine connection, a legacy unmatched in world history. Of course, no mystery this grand escapes speculation. Some claim lost technology built the pyramids, machines powered by forgotten science. Others go further, suggesting alien visitors or ancient civilizations long erased from history. They point to coincidences. For example, the pyramid's height multiplied by 1 billion roughly equals the distance between the Earth and the Sun. Coincidence, or cosmic clue? Scientists say it's pure chance. But even they admit, the more we learn about the pyramids, the deeper the mystery becomes. In recent years, researchers used cosmic ray scanning to peer inside the Great Pyramid. They discovered hidden voids, massive chambers that no human has entered in thousands of years. No one knows what's inside. But it proves that even after 4 millennia, the pyramid still holds secrets. Egypt treats it with deep respect, not just as an archaeological site, but as a symbol of national identity and wonder. The pyramids remind us of something powerful. Human beings are capable of miracles when united by belief and imagination. Without computers or steel, the ancient Egyptians designed and built a structure that has outlasted empires, earthquakes, and time itself. Maybe the real secret of the pyramids isn't how they were built, but why they were built, with vision, unity, and faith in something greater than themselves. Conclusion: the question that never dies. More than 4,500 years later, the Great Pyramid still stands, silent, perfect, eternal. It looks at the sky as if it knows something we've forgotten. Maybe that's why it still fascinates us. Because deep down, we know, the pyramid isn't just a monument of stone. It's a monument to the limitless potential of the human spirit. So tell me, what do you believe? Was it pure genius, or something we still can't explain? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And stay tuned. In the next episode, we'll journey inside the Great Pyramid to uncover the hidden chambers and tunnels that may finally reveal the last secrets of this timeless wonder.